Hello again tonight. Hope everyone had a good day. I decided I was gonna, okay. So I didn't know if I was gonna blog or not tonight. A little tired, but two reasons. One, I had a thought on my mind and I wanted to maybe talk about, and two, well, I decided I didn't really want to end, you know, leave you hanging for a couple days with my last video being all political and crap. So let's let's get away. I'm gonna try to get away from political videos, but I just have a lot of thoughts on politics. But like I said, I'm gonna try to get away from that. So I think I don't know if I've said it before, but I work part time. I'm in a retail type of store. There's pros and cons for retail. I don't know if it, hopefully most of you have worked retail. If not, then, it's hard to explain. But retail can be hard sometimes. This day and age, and I don't want to say like, well, the man, but like, it's hard to get by because I think there's two types of people that work in retail. There's the people who actually try to give it the best they can, and there's others who see it as just something to get some extra cash. And there's nothing wrong with either or. There really isn't. Because, every guy who serves a cheeseburger at McDonald's is not going to walk in there saying, I want to go to Hamburger University. It's not a thing. There's always that guy who's going to college right now, and he's, maybe the money he's getting from scholarship stuff pays for 90% of his stuff, but there's that 10% to help with getting food, or help with maybe if he wants to pick up a video game for his spare time, or if he wants to go grab a drink. He needs that extra cash, so he's gonna go get a job from the side for extra stuff. So it's totally okay. Myself, I in my video before I've talked about how I want to be a writer. I would love to be a director or actor, entrepreneur. Just a jack of all trades. I kind of want to hope to be in the business in the future. You know what I mean? But when I go into retail, I try to do the best job that I can with all the jobs I've worked. Every job has a lot of cons. I will say that right now. And you always got that one coworker who's rude to you. You always have that one manager who picks on you. You always have that one customer who's just super arrogant. You always have that task that just annoys the hell out of you. It's not easy. And I didn't want to sit there. I'm still working on getting a mount, but I don't have one yet. But it will be hopefully in the making soon. But until then, at the moment, this is, I can hold the phone, that kind of fun stuff. Plus, I think this is a cooler backdrop, right? So, like I said, I work in retail. I'm gonna go film like this. Ugh. And I'm gonna change the video. No, there we go. Angle. Okay. So I recently, where I work, I applied for a full-time position. I just had an interview for it. I sadly didn't get it. I just got notified tonight by a manager. I didn't get it. However, he did something that I hadn't had a manager do before, and I really, really appreciated it. And I wanted to give a shout out. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to... I don't know if that's bad or not. I know that's why I'm not even saying the company I work for, but just because I don't know if that's a bad thing. But you see, everyone's heard that saying, there's a manager and then there's leaders. At my work, there's probably about 15, 20 managers. I will say out of all of my department managers and store managers, all that stupid stuff, there's a couple of them that are leaders. I know the old department that I was in, there's a girl, she's amazing. I don't know if I want to call her a leader, but I will say she does a lot of leadership things, and I love the death out of her. She's awesome. My manager right now is actually pretty cool. It's just, she's really hard to get used to. I don't know if it could be just her personality, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's hard to get used to sometimes, and sometimes it puts off with other people. But once you get to know her, she's really awesome. My store manager, he's pretty cool. He's very by the book, but I like him. But tonight, I didn't talk to any of those. I had a different, an assistant store manager pull me off to the side as soon as I got clocked in. And it was funny. So I clocked in, and right as I'm walking through, my buddy, another buddy of mine's there, and he's like, "Hey, can you help me load this into a customer's car?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, sure, yeah, no problem, I can do that." Well, as I'm getting ready to walk out the door, I get stopped by my manager, and he's like, "Hey, when you're done doing that, can you come to the office?" And I'm like, "Oh no." You know, those are the dread words any retail associate hears. "Oh, can you come to my office?" And I'm like, "Oh no, what did I do?" And I'm sitting here trying to scan my head this whole time. I'm loading this customer out, and I'm like, "What did I do? What could I have done?" And I finally get to his office, and he shuts the door, and he's like, "No, you're not." He tells me, "You're not in trouble, man. I want to talk to you." And he sits me down and tells me, sadly and regretfully, I didn't get the position I applied for. However, he went on to tell me how much he appreciated me, how much he thought I was doing a great job, how much he thought that what I was doing is awesome. He helped me, gave me some pointers on how to interview better. So when I interview my next time, hopefully it'll go better, go the direction I want to go. It was nice to have a manager take the time to sit there and talk to you. And he even told me that if I needed to, prepare for another another interview, to come get him, and he'll help me. He'll find times so me and him can do like a mock interview or something to get prepared for the position. And the fact that he did that shows amazing leadership, and shows just not just leadership, how fantastic of a human being he was, because he did his job great. He led the team. He does his job correctly, and the fact that he's there for his employees. Like, I tell people all the time that yes, it is about the customer, so we have to go out of our way to make sure the customer's happy. But there's always going to be customers that no matter what you do, you can never make happy, because you have that one customer who purposely comes in the store to steal, or purposely comes in the store and wants a discount on everything. You have that one customer who comes in and honestly hates people and is always rude no matter what. You could be super nice, you could do everything you can to help them, and they're still going to be mad at you and just be mean. It sucks. It's just always. Because you gotta admit, there's certain customers that just want you to give things for free. And you can't do that. That's not how business works. And they don't care, because they don't care. So you got to help each other out. You really do. There's times where you're short-handed. So maybe your area is fine, but your buddy's area or your neighbor area isn't fine. It's busy as ever, and he's by himself. You got to go over there and help him. If you don't, think about it think about those times where you got left alone or behind. It sucked, didn't it? Sorry, I'm like bending my neck in a weird position, so I'm trying to move it. It's hard. It's not easy by any means. And the fact that someone took the time to help or do the right thing, I just wanted to give a big shout out on how great that is. And how appreciative as an employee I am that there are managers out there that can do that still, and I love that. Over the years, with all my jobs, different jobs I've worked, I've had some great managers, had some very poor managers, but I've had some great ones. Hell, even my principal, I will say, I still to this day think the principal from the high school I graduated was like legitimately the coolest principal on the planet. He was. I graduated from Zilla High School 2013. Mr. Torres. He is and here's the thing. So, I think I told you in the background, I was born in England. I lived in Germany, lived in D.C., Oregon, Idaho. I've moved around, and Washington. I've had my fair share of principals. Definitely an interesting amount of disciplines they've done and teachings they've done. But I will say Mr. Torres in Zilla High School is probably one of the best principals I've ever met. He was awesome. He was very fair, but he was also a great guy and very good sense of humor and a very just overall great person. So, and it shows we need to be kinder to people. You know, you got to be helpful. You got to, you know, and you're gonna laugh, but as I say, you got to treat people the way you want to be treated. Be kind to others, and that's the only way we're gonna change this world. The only way we're gonna make this world better. You know, as they say, pay it forward. Do something kind for someone. You know, no, I'm not saying let yourself get walked over. I'm not saying let people bully you into being good, you know. No. But do the right thing. Be there for someone. Try and help because, you know, you can be. Even as something simple as reassuring someone or hugging someone or just saying it's going to be okay. That can make all the difference in the world to someone. I know I'm going to work harder. I'm going to do my best to do my job. I'm going to try even harder to see if I can get another position, another full-time position or something in my work. And I'm going to do everything I can to be the best employee that I can. I have good hopes for the future. But I hope you people out there who do work retail or have worked retail or going to work retail, hopefully you look back and whether, you know, whatever type of employee you are, whatever type of manager you are, you stop and think that there's other people out there. It's not just you. When you clock in, you're not the only one on the floor. There's managers. There's other people, other departments, other areas of the store you work at. And you all have to help each other out. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, retail is insanity. They describe insanity as doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Working in retail, you're never going to get rich. So working there, if you think you're going to eventually make more money or eventually think that working there every day, eventually the day will get better, is insanity. So change it. I'm not saying you have to be friends with everyone you work with because that's never going to happen. There's always people, your personalities are going to collide. But try your best. You know, every job I go to, I make friends and I try my best to help people. And I think that's why maybe I have a friendly personality. I've had some friends that were interesting, but I try my best, and I hope you guys do too. So I just, like I said, wanted to give a shout out to people. Yeah. I'll just say, like I said, where I work, the couple of managers, I wish I could go up to them and tell them how amazing they are or how much respect I have for them. But one, how do you say that without coming off as a kiss up? And how do you do that without coming off as an ask, you know? It's hard. Who knows? Maybe they'll watch this video and they'll know it's them I'm talking about. But to you few managers that are awesome and you leaders, and even ones that I've worked with in the past or ones that I haven't worked with, the ones that you know you're the good people, thank you. As an employee to management to other places, thank you for helping. Because some of you are amazing and you're great leaders, and I appreciate that. And I hope maybe one day I can have that quality in my team, in my staff. Hope everyone has a great night. I do know one thing I'll leave you with. This is stupid, but I kind of want to. Tomorrow, I'm going to go shopping. I really shouldn't. However, I have so many coupons that it really seems like just a waste to not use them, you know. And let me see, where are they? Trying to reach for them is a pain in the ass, apparently. There they are. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to grab them and make them look cool. I don't want to just grab them, but it's always fun to have some hot cash laying around. So I got about 45 bucks of hot cash to go spend. So I don't know if I'll blog tomorrow because I work, but if I don't blog tomorrow, I'll blog the next day or something. And well, I'll tell you right now, hopefully I get some cool stuff. Otherwise, hope you guys have... Oh, I didn't use the toaster, by the way. I didn't make toast this morning. I should have, but I didn't. So hopefully tomorrow or pretty soon I'll make some toast, and I'll show you guys that badass toast. Otherwise, you guys have a great night. Thank you for listening to me. Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, we'll have some more blogging, and we'll do some more fun stuff. Okay, guys? I promise you, you guys who keep staying up with me, there's going to be a lot more cool things to happen this year. I promise you, okay? It seems boring now, and that's because it's still early on, but I promise you there's going to be some cool stuff. As always, thank you for watching. Subscribe, please, and stay classy.